Welcome to today's edition of the Anaglyph Jukebox. You never know what you'll find on the old jukebox. Let's press B31. Okay, we've got Winsor McCay's Little Nemo in Slumberland in 3D. First, a note on presentation. A full-color 2D page of art will be followed by 3D versions of those panels. The Anaglyph Jukebox first discovered Winsor McCay in the early 1970s via the Underground Press, which republished some of his trippier Sunday pages, as they were out of copyright and free to use. Does anyone today remember the Underground Press? It was a thing. This was years before anyone began reprinting the full run of McCay's 2 Nemo strips, and a new generation was able to grasp the true genius of this man, and before the publication of John Kanemaker's essential book in 1987, Winsor McCay, His Life and Art, with a foreword by Maurice Sendak. There's also a greatly expanded 2018 edition available too. By the way, as a side hustle to his long career as a famous Sunday newspaper and editorial cartoonist, Winsor McCay made landmark contributions to the art of animated films, with Gertie the Dinosaur in 1914 and The Sinking of the Lusitania in 1918. McCay was responsible for inspiring Walt Disney, among many others, to become animators, and laying the foundations of American animation was something he did on evenings and weekends, totally self-financed, a one-man studio. The normal course of an art form is to start humbly, then achieve the heights gradually. This was not the case for the American Sunday newspaper comic strips. They began at a size and with a print quality that was dazzling. Broadsheet size at 15 by 22 inches, a full-color Sunday page was like a poster with endless details to pore over. And all you kids have today is Instagram. Sad. Rosebud-whisperer Charles Foster Kane quoted William Randolph Hearst on Saturday, October 17, 1896, comparing Joseph Pulitzer's wishy-washy Sunday color supplement with his own. Hearst's Sunday section would feature, modestly, 8 pages of iridescent polychromous effulgence that will make the rainbow look like a lead pipe. To one-up his bitter rival, Hearst brought new color presses from Germany, along with the expert pressmen to run them. These craftsmen used the Ben-Day process on zinc plates to achieve subtle gradations of light and shade or tone. Effects as subtle as delicate watercolors were thereby achieved. McCay would write in his color directions in non-photographing blue pencil in the margin of his inked Little Nemo pages. The individual original pages that survive today are sold at auction for prices between $90,000 and $170,000. Did Winsor McCay invent the color Sunday full-page continuity strip? No, but he brought it to an astonishing level of precise line work in its first decade of existence. He set a high-water mark of artistic achievement that has not been surpassed to this day, in the jukebox's opinion. McCay's ability to render the unbelievable so realistically added to his solid, detailed architecture are a unique combination in comic art. If one definition of a hallucination is that it appears absolutely real, then McCay's Little Nemo is certainly a drug-free, 4-color, hallucinatory experience. Nemo is Latin for no one, and the boy in the strip was modeled on McCay's son, Robert. Nemo is very passive, except for one sequence set around Easter, where he takes on a heroic, savior-like role. Nemo, the character, is the audience's substitute, as he travels through one incredible locale after another. He initially dreams of going to Wonderland and meeting the princess. Once he arrives there, he has fantastic adventures that almost always end up with a small final panel of Nemo falling out of bed, waking up, and being scolded by his parents. He is accompanied on most of his adventures by green-faced, cigar-smoking Flip and the wild Imp, who both can always make a bad situation worse with their antics. The Jukebox's sincerest hope is that this appetizer of Little Nemo in 3D will lead at least some of you to investigate further. And when you arrive in Wonderland, you'll find the Jukebox dressed like a policeman, smoking a cigar with Flip in Befuddle Hall.